everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said that I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from but that isn't Brady. This is jail, but that doesn't faze me. I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. So having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my again. She got a I thought about for practice, like I've been auditioning. Cut it off when she started a bigger one. Cut it off with the scissors they use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm Satan on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. Run for your life, you shaking on this. Got software hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes, I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and ain't you could tell me. Boy, what I want ain't you could give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers do not make decisions. Try to be cool, but I'm not for the business. I got the like rock, paper, scissors. I keep the like rock, paper, scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not make the Guinness. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta be a gimmick. And even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know it'll probably be a minute. Always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay the. And if it want me, she gotta be attending. If she sending me selfies, it gotta be. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm Satan on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. Run for your life, you shaking on this. Got software hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been this.
One, two, three, woo! Look right past me, you slept wrong. Not all pain turns to Teflon. Invest my soul, that's a bet, bro. Blue face patience, bank tested, breath long. Money be a raft when you trying to swim. And your vision is dim, cause the tunnel is grim.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Now, here's Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Washington. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now Hill following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Here's Queta. It's John Wall with the rebound. George with the steal. It's stolen by Davis. Over in the corner, Christie. Looking for Koulibaly. He gets it there. And stolen by Maxey. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Wall. And here comes the break. Pass to Sarr. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Nembhard. And here they come. Here's Hill. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Come on now. You got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots. You've not made one of them.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
And Davis puts it in.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Wizards making a change here. Here's Terry. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Christie. Here's Thor. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Pass to Nahara. Terry outside. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's Wall. Nothing on the board. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
6 on the shot clock. Finley can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 6. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And it's Terry off the drive. That's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly. McCollum outside to the inside. Here's Nahara. Makes it off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 4. We're back after this from American Washington. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Nailed from three-point land. Christie's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Wizards. Doris, energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
Davis in the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Here's Terry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Carrington. Still scoreless. On the wing, Jason Terry. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Christie. Inside. Here's Song. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wendy-like build with a lot of skill.
And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Thompson outside. Back to Davis. Over Naharaj. Davis owning the inside.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wizards making a switch here. Mavericks trailed by 5. Terry looking over the floor. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Thor.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out. Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Al Finley still yet to score. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Down low. Here's Sarr. The 19-foot shot. Out left to the wing. Outside, Wall. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got 6 points.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Finley to stop the run. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Johnson left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're running. The wide open look here for Terry. They get the rebound. It's good. Gafford's got his first points of the game.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
All with it. Now defended by McCollum. Thompson with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Johnson. Here's Thor. Misses in close. Screen by Gafford. To the left side wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Naharov. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. All with it, Maxey covering. Pass to Coulibaly. Left side, Davis. The shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Queta. He's guarded by Davis. Now, Nembhard. Now, here's Maxey. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Good on the shot. Queta's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Dallas. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Queta. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Queta's got 4 points this quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
On the wing, Hill. Still without a basket. Over Coulibaly. And the basket by Hill.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
On the wing, Davis. Back to Wall. Pass to Davis. Over George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Such a wide open look. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Now Christie. 3-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Christie's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Wizards.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Naharov.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the wing on the left. Gafford inside. Shot clock at 3. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. To the middle, to Loco.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Terry outside. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
1:10 left to play here in the third. Here's Carrington. Hasn't made one yet. And the rejection by Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I'd love to see Daniel Gafford sprint the floor. This guy has got speed and athleticism.
Outside Terry. And Davis sends it back. Shot by Terry, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
32 seconds left for the third. Pass to Davis. Over Nahara. The Wizards with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 7. It's Terry outside. And it's Terry again missing.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So it's Washington now.
Number 43, J.T. Thor.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage.
Washington.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now, here's Maxey. To the paint. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on John Wall.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
It's tipped. Here's Song. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Thompson.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipated his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Up top, Sarn. All with it. Maxey covering. Thompson for the triple. Nembhard grabs the board. Mavericks trailed by 3. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Thor. Launches it. That one, no good.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. For 3, Hill. Gallus again missing. Washington leading now by 3. Pass to Song. For 3, Grant Hill grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Maxey. And the layup falls.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Sarr the screen. Wall looking it over. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Washington with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now Sarr. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, you can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, Christie. Davis staying with it.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Stripped away. And now here comes Terry leading the break. Ah, the dunk to punctuate.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
And that's a shot Davis would make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
To take the lead. Davis pulls it down. The Wizards with the lead. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Well, John Wall understands how to take command of the offense. Outstanding read right there.
Maxey.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Maxey hits them both.
Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
Outside, Wall. .102 left in the game. Christie. He drills the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Outside, Wall. Pocket 6. Now Song. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass. Composure, poise, Coulibaly showing both those attributes.
Wall with the rebound. Left side, Davis. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it